Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Digital Titans. My name is Casey. The world is in a state of shock, ladies and gentlemen, and it's nothing new. We have seen it all over the news, and there's a lot of chaos there because of the coronavirus outbreak. Now, as business leaders, it becomes our responsibility to rise to the occasion and make sure we do whatever it takes to safeguard our businesses. Of course, take care of our teams. With the new government regulations and countries getting locked down at the moment, all of us understand that there is a little challenge here because the situation has a lot of challenges where people have started working from home and offices are being shut and shipping and logistics have been affected to a greater extent. Now, with all these things, you and I as business leaders should ensure that we put certain systems in place. And in my opinion, with all due respect to the challenges that you face as a business and with all due respect to circumstances of people and their teams, these are the three things that any business leader should start focusing upon in this situation, because that is the need of the hour. First thing that I really wanted to talk about as a part of that is please start thinking about setting up a chatbot automation in place, because where your businesses have become global and where businesses function 24/7 these days, it becomes inevitable to have somebody take care of your customers around the clock. While it's not practically possible to have somebody sit at the system in the situation, all you need to do is rely upon automation where at least 20 to 50% of your work gets automated, where people come to your website, you have a chatbot that takes in the query and have certain drafted responses so that at least it will serve them to help themselves to a certain extent rather than completely asking them to wait for the next 24 hours or 48 hours or whatever your turnaround times are. Second part of the discussion that I really wanted to have is, as business leaders, we were always bothered about the bottom line, but looking at the situation, it becomes more important to take care of your consumers more than anything else, because that's what drives your business. So you need to start putting email automations in place. When I say start putting email automations in place, this is exactly what I mean. We were using email marketing as a tool to grow our sales, to engage with your customers all this while. It's time you use that and leverage on the email automation to make sure you have a stronger connection with your customers. Send emails, for a change, send emails that are not only talking about sales and them having to buy your products or services. Start developing a stronger bond with your customers at this point in time, because that would mean the world to them. Now, when you start doing that, your customers will start responding to you, and when your customers respond to you via email, set up certain email automations in place, whether it's a drip email, whether it's a scheduled email, whether it's an email that scans through the content of the email and routes them to your chatbot at least, because you could set up a funnel completely taking advantage of the situation and leverage on the situation so that you don't suffer as a business owner. At the same time, you're also taking care of your customers, because that balance is very, very important. Third step that I was talking about is, if your business is really dependent upon paid advertising campaigns, and if your sales are reliable, which most of the businesses would agree, is if your business is heavily dependent upon running paid campaigns, for example, on Facebook for that matter, you could start looking at the other formats of ads. Start looking at messenger ads, because they give you a chance to interact with your customers. And it's not like you click on my ad, go to my website, buy my product, but the messenger ads gives you a scope to interact with your customers. Start putting in meaningful questions. Start talking to them, have a conversation flow set up using your messenger ads, and I think that would mean the world to them at this point in time. So to summarize the whole thing, I think as business leaders, it is our responsibility to take care of business, your customers, and your teams, and you should start leveraging on these three functionalities. One is, please invest in chatbot automation. It is very, very easy. You don't have to spend a lot of money. Second is, start looking at setting up an email automation system. Third is, ensure that you start looking at other formats of ads where there's a lot of conversation enabled than just pushing products onto your customers, something like messenger ads or WhatsApp advertising on Facebook. I hope this helps, and I hope that you will stay safe and take care of yourself, your businesses, and your customers. And let's all hope that this coronavirus outbreak comes to an end soon. Thank you so much. This is Casey signing off. Until next time. Cheers, guys.